line. And this guy's already got a pinfall victory over the young man from Los Angeles, California. As Jackson R. Scott, Miles Bloom is going to be defending against Solomon Grundy, the #1 contender, and the biggest threat yet that he has faced. He's a dangerous dude, this Solomon Grundy. He already has a pinfall in a non-title match against the young man. This is a Cage of Doom match, ladies and gentlemen. That's to keep all the riffraff out and to keep the action and make sure everyone's safe inside the ring and make sure no one else gets outside. And the last thing you want is a loose Solomon Grundy on the loose, let me tell you that much. As Grundy has a size advantage on Jackson, but that's not different for anybody else he's stepped in the ring with. Uh-oh. I don't like it already. Grundy's on his feet. He's a little wobbly. Jackson staring a hole through him. These guys going to do something? They're going to stare at each other. I believe they're talking smack to each other. Both guys love to talk the smack. Almost daring the other one to make the next move. Uh-oh. And just like that, right back into the swing of things. I guess the talk and the smack is over now. The meeting of the minds. Miles staring a hole through the big guy. And there's the pin already. Nope. 1 count. Grundy's going to have to do more than that. This young man has gone through hell. He's beaten guys 6 times bigger than himself. In order to get the Badass Championship, he had to defeat Deadpool, which he did do. This young man has defeated the likes of Juggernaut, who's also a very large individual. We'll never forget the feud he had with Jackson Dunn, also known as Brightburn. They were a tag team known as the Children of the Corn, and they ended up turning on each other. Couldn't work together. There's a knee lift by the champ. One thing about Miles Bloom, a.k.a. Jackson R. Scott, is once he cuts that title, he does not want to let go of it. And of all the titles he holds, the one that he holds the most is the Badass Championship. As that is the one that seems to mean the most to Jackson. Oh my. Grundy drops him face first into the post. And now Jackson is in trouble. As Grundy is going to try to pick up the pieces. Oh, and Miles fights back. Uh-oh. And Grundy with a snap suplex. It's going to hurt. That's a big man to do that to a little guy. But like I said, he's used to being the underdog, but Grundy's got to be careful he doesn't get caught in the Bloom lock, which many people have been caught in, and he's gotten victories. And there's the pin. Gets a 1 count again. See, what I like here is that Grundy's not getting over-exasperated when he's getting kicked out. He stays on the attack. That's something you got to do when you're in a ring and you're wrestling somebody. You can't get overexcited if the guy kicks out or he gets a shoulder up. You keep the pressure on, and that's how you're going to end up getting the wins. Because you keep the pressure, because when you get all excited and you lose focus and you get enraged and let your emotions get the best of you, that is what's going to happen. What happens is you put all your energy towards making sure you hurt the guy, and then you lose focus. In the end, that's a fact. Scientific wrestling. Remember, folks, not only do I run this show, I have been in the wrestling business for 21 years. which makes me in this show different than any other wrestling show any of these shows you'll see ever on YouTube. I'm not just some hack with a game. I actually have the wrestling experience to back it up. Uh-oh. And that's not what Grundy wanted. He did not want to get caught in the Bloom lock, which he is right now. Grundy's caught in the Bloom lock. Very painful maneuver. And Jackson lets go. He's lucky. And there's the pin. I don't know about that. Grundy gets his shoulder up. That was not done out of scientific. I don't know what that was all about, but oh no. He's posing rather than stay on the attack. Bloom's feeling confident though. Got to give it that. Jackson's a confident young man. Uh-oh. And now what is he got in mind? Is he saying, oh, there's the reversal. Oh, wait. And around. How about that? Jackson showing that athleticism. There's a nice elbow there. Takes down Grundy. And now what's he got in mind? Oh, no. Here comes the diving headbutt. Perhaps. He's putting people away with this, too. If he hits it, he does. There's the diving headbutt. Might have done more damage to himself than Grundy on that one. There's the pin. And that's it. Never mind the pinfall victory before. Jackson R. Scott never letting the odds get to his dismay. He stays in trapping, and this is what ends up happening. Because the minute the guy gets overconfident, just because he thinks the guy... What's funny about Miles Bloom and the guys he faces, I think they think automatically because of his age, size, and whatnot, they're going to have an easy time with him. That is not the case with Jackson R. Scott. He is a tough young man, ladies and gentlemen. Here you see the Bloom lock right here. That could have been it right there. You got to wonder who's going to be next to challenge for the BA championship. Grundy was the #1 contender, and guess what? He did not win. Therefore, he goes down to the bottom of the barrel, and the next guy comes up. Quite frankly, I don't know who that's going to be yet. There's plenty of guys in the badass division who want to claim fame to the title. And Jackson. There you have it. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. So there you go, folks. Jackson is still your badass champion, folks. Congratulations, Miles Bloom, aka Jackson R. Scott. He might go down in history as one of the greatest badass champions of all time. All right, folks, stick around. We got we got the main event coming up next. Hope you guys have been patient. You guys have, so stick around. Main event time coming up, folks.